Koi ponds are beautiful aquatic features that can provide a relaxing and tranquil environment in your backyard. Keeping a koi pond healthy and well maintained requires attention to detail, including selecting the right type of salt to use in the pond. Salt has many benefits for koi, including helping to control parasites, maintaining healthy gill function, and improving overall fish health. However, not all salt is created equal, and it's essential to choose the right type of salt for your koi pond. The most commonly used salt for koi ponds is non-iodized rock salt. This type of salt is inexpensive and widely available. It contains no additives, making it safe for fish and plants. Non-iodized rock salt is also effective in controlling parasites, and can help prevent common diseases like ick and velvet. Another type of salt that can be used in koi ponds is pond salt. Pond salt is specifically designed for use in water features, and is often marketed as a pond conditioner. Pond salt contains a mix of minerals and trace elements, including magnesium, potassium, and calcium. These minerals can help improve the overall health of your koi, and promote healthy gill function. When selecting a salt for your koi pond, it's essential to avoid using table salt, or any type of salt that contains iodine. Iodine is a necessary nutrient for humans, but it can be harmful to fish and aquatic plants. Iodine can damage gill tissue, and cause respiratory problems, and can also be toxic to aquatic plants. When adding salt to your koi pond, it's essential to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Overdosing your pond with salt can be harmful to your fish and can lead to osmotic shock, a condition in which fish cells burst due to an imbalance of salt concentration. In summary, selecting the right type of salt for your koi pond is essential for maintaining the health and well-being of your fish and aquatic plants. Non-iodized rock salt and pond salt are both excellent options, but it's essential to avoid using table salt or any salt that contains iodine. When adding salt to your pond, be sure to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully, to avoid harming your fish. With proper care and attention, your koi pond can be a beautiful and healthy addition to your backyard. It's a question hotly debated by koi hobbyists. When used in low doses, salt has many health benefits for your fish. But when used in too high doses, it can do more harm than good. Here's what you need to know about adding salt to your pond. Many people who keep koi fish insist on adding salt in koi pond. Salt in koi pond can be a good idea in quarantine ponds, as it can help those fish that are suffering from stress. However, Salt in koi pond may cause more trouble than it is worth in a pond for breeders or young koi. When a sufficient quantity of salt is placed in the pond water, the skin of the koi gets slightly irritated. This causes them to have to produce an extra thick slime coat. That slime coat helps to protect him from parasites and bacteria, which sounds good. The reality is that salt kept in a pond all year can cause the parasites that plague your koi fish to slowly but surely build up a resistance to the salt. This will make it harder than ever to kill off the parasites and rid your fish of them once and for all. A little salt in koi pond is fine in the spring to boost the immune system of your breeders, but make sure to do your regular water changes in order to clean all the salt out of your pond when this spring tonic is used. Don't add salt to your koi pond unless for medical purposes for a specific, diagnosed issue, such as white spot or nitrite. And then, if possible, remove the koi fish to quarantine and treat them there. You can also use it very effectively as a bath at high concentrations. Salt has very few and very limited purposes, which is why so few use it in a pond-wide application. If the water is salted, it can cause some medications, if any are needed, to become toxic. Conclusion: it is not a good idea to leave salt in your koi pond all year long. Such drastic measures can oftentimes be dangerous to your koi fish. Bottom line, if you don't have a thorough understanding of why anything should be added to your pond, what is the point? Would you put a band-aid on your hand if there was no wound? Pond salt is something every fish or koi owner should have on hand at all times. Adding pond salt will help boost your koi's natural defenses to disease, and add beneficial electrolytes to the water. If you're adding low doses of salt to your pond, and have no aquatic plants, use 2.5 cups of salt per 100 gallons of water, and disperse the pond salt evenly around the shoreline. Salt will not evaporate or get filtered out, so the only time you need to add more salt is when you do water changes. How much salt should be in the pond? A minimum for 1 pound or 2 cups of salt to a maximum of 2.5 pounds or 5 cups per 100 gallons. 0.1 to 25% of water should be added to your pond. Salt is essential for fish health. Will salt kill algae in a pond? Using rock salt. Other than placing your pond in a shady area where it does not receive ample sunlight, you can use rock salt to kill algae. Laguna Koi Ponds recommends 1 pound of rock per 1,000 gallons of water to kill the string-like algae. Use caution when using salt, as it can kill plants and fish in the pond. If used in correct doses, pond salt can offer many benefits to koi carp and pond water. Koi fish can live only in a freshwater environment. Some fish species can live in both freshwater and saltwater. However, most fish species can only survive in one or the other based on their salinity tolerance, or how much salt the bodies can handle. Basic aquarium salt is not the same as the formulated mixes used to make a brackish or saltwater aquarium. Aquarium salt is simply sodium chloride, and does not contain minerals and trace elements like calcium and iodine like seawater mixes. Adding pond salt will help boost your koi's natural defenses to disease and add beneficial electrolytes to the water. Non-iodized salt, sodium chloride, or NaCl, is commonly used in the health care and maintenance of fishes, especially koi and goldfish. Can I use table salt in my pond? You can't, however, just dump a scoop of common salt, like tasty table salt or ice melting rock salt, into the water. Salt concentrations will vary. Always consult with a professional before introducing any major changes to your pond's ecosystem. Apply 1 teaspoon of non-iodized table salt per gallon of water every 12 hours for 3 treatment, or 3 teaspoons per gallon. Alternatively, for larger systems, dose 1 pound per 100 gallons of water every 12 hours for 3 treatments, or 3 pounds per 100 gallons.